To talk a little more about like the band and how the band works, what is the writing and practice situation since you're all kind of spread out? I know you live around here, and then Kevin goes to college, and Joe's not from around here either. So how do you guys come together and practice and write?
For pretty much the whole existence of our band, everything is, well, minus "Don't Come Home." Those songs were written in John's bedroom. All of us in the same room, like you would think songs are written. But with the way that you buried, we were all spread out. Kevin was at school. Joe lives an hour away from any of us, and so we were very spread out. So the writing kind of took place basically like over the internet, like via email. Like I'll come up with a cool idea, like I'll record it, I'll send it to everybody, and they'll say, yeah, like that's cool. They'll add stuff to it, or vice versa. Like Joe will send us stuff, and like me and Joe each are pretty decent with like recording and demoing things. So we'll like program drums, and we'll like just record like DI, like direct input guitars, and like John will then listen to it and like add his spin on the drums. And so in that respect, it's very, very like painstaking and like very tedious, because you're basically trying to make something together and you're not even in the same room.
Yeah.
We're really excited for writing new stuff now, because Kevin's going to be done with school in a month, and now that like we are actually focused on the band, this is like what we are all doing. Like this like the band is our primary focus now, so we can all actually be in the same room again and like actually talk about the songs we're writing, and just actually edit things and change things right there in that moment, as opposed to like me emailing you something. And so yeah, and I guess it's just been very different for the whole existence of our band.
So then who writes primarily the music and the lyrics? Is it just, if you write a guitar riff, you kind of just say, oh, like take a spin on this, or do you write how's the writing balanced, I guess? In terms of lyrics and with the music.
Joe actually does a fair amount of like guitar and just music writing in general, and like I write some lyrics here and there. So it's pretty even across the board. I mean, like me and Joe basically will start song ideas, and then after we send them to everybody, they just kind of throw their input in. So I mean, I'd say it's pretty even across the board.
So when you first started Knuckle Puck, I'm sure you never thought that you would get to like the level you're at right now. So when was that moment when you realized that, wow, this is actually something I could see myself continuing to do, and like that almost moment where you felt like proud of the work that you were making, like when it paid off,
There's been so many of those moments. Like any little thing. Like, I'd probably say the Seaway tour, like, we saw that the shows weren't sucking, like, it wasn't a failure of a tour. We just kind of all thought, like, there's something here, so we just have to take it more seriously, and maybe it can grow a little bigger. So
it seems that a lot of people, like, really, really support you guys, and they helped you buy like your van, because your van broke. And so what would you have to say to the people that have supported you so far, and like that continue to support you?
Thank you. I don't know why so many people are supporting us, but I literally cannot thank anybody enough. Like I was very surprised when like you said, our van broke down, and we just, as simple as putting it out on the internet, like, we're leaving for a tour, like, we need to raise money for a new van, and the response was crazy. Like, people just, we didn't ask for donations or anything, but people just downloaded our music, they bought merch, and because of that, we were able to finance a new van for tour, and we're paying it off now, and it's actually happening. So it's pretty crazy. I honestly, I just can't thank anybody enough.
So now I like to do a little kind of quick question. So it doesn't have to be elaborate responses. It's just kind of like, just answer the question, and then we'll just keep going until towards the end. So my first question is, what is your favorite album by any band?
It's very hard.
Or a couple. It could be a couple too.
I mean, right off the bat, like, two of the albums that like I can remember myself listening to for as long as I've been into music is probably Clarity by Jimmy Eat World or Based on a True Story by The Starting Line. Those are two of my favorite albums of all time.
Mm-hmm. So then, I guess this might coincide with each other, but what is your favorite band or some of your favorite bands?
A lot of older, like, I mean, I guess people would consider them pop punk, but I mean, they're really not. Like, Jimmy Eat World, The Starting Line. I really like 4 Year Strong. And yeah, I guess bands like that, like Taking Back Sunday, The Used, just more of like early 2000s bands. I'm really into 90s bands like Third Eye Blind, Everclear. So stuff like that.
Is actually it?
Yeah, there's
4 Year
a
Strong
poster right
poster
there. I'm a little fanboy.
What is your favorite activity to do outside of the band? Or do you have any, or you just kind of sleep, or?
I really love sleeping. But no, I like to like record bands. I've recorded your band.
Nice.
I don't do a whole lot of recording, but it's just a fun hobby.
Mm-hmm. What is the best part of touring?
I just the shows. I mean, you know, you go up there for a half hour and it's just the most intense half hour of the entire day. So yeah, it's just people going nuts, bumping into you when they stage dive. It's awesome.
Yeah. And then the last quick shoot question is, what was the first show you've ever attended in your life?
Jimmy Eat World, actually.
Really? It wasn't. It wasn't anything embarrassing, like.
No, surprisingly no, because I mean, I had my parents allowed me to go to concerts when I was like really young, I probably would have gone to something stupid like the Backstreet Boys or something.
All right, so the last thing I like to just to kind of close things up a little bit. What would you have to say to anyone that hasn't listened to your band, and even people who have listened to your band, to continue listening to your band, or maybe check you guys out?
People who haven't listened to our band, I don't know, check us out because we're not anything different from bands you might listen to. We're nothing crazy. People that do listen to us, thank you for your support. Thank you for listening. That's really all that matters. Yeah, fucking, sorry for swearing. Burn our CD, burn our music on a CD and just give it to your friends. I mean, you don't even have to buy our music. Just show your friends and yeah.
All right, so thanks for doing the interview with me. Go check out Knuckle and probably listen to music in the future, correct?
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. So thanks for doing it, man.
All right, thank you, man.